Hi everyone, Mark Leeming here. Now, a common metaphor found in the book of Proverbs is that of paths. That essentially there's only two paths to follow in life. Either you follow the path of wisdom or the path of folly. And when you're young, as you're setting out in life as a young adult, you have to choose which path you're going to take. Now, as modern people, it's easy for us to not appreciate the significance of that metaphor. We fail to realize that for ancient people, their main mode of transportation was their 2 feet. And so paths were extremely important back then. And these paths, they had to follow the contour of the landscape. And since much of Israel is very rugged, mountainous, rocky, these paths, instead of following a straight line from point A to point B, they would have to wind their way through the different landscape, going up and down, up and down. And if, say, you were on halfway through your journey, half day's journey, and you realize, oops, I'm on the wrong path. Well, it wasn't a simple matter of, oh, I'll just head across country there until I come to the right path. Generally, there would be a rock face or a deep gorge. There'd be some physical thing that would prevent you from doing that. And so generally the only way that you could get back on the right path was behind you, was to turn around and head back. And I was thinking about this the other day, that perhaps a more apt modern update, an analogy instead of paths would be train tracks. With train tracks, a train can only go forwards or it can only go backwards. You can't jump track and head across the country to another track. It can either go forwards or backwards. Now, suppose you're at a train station and you have a choice between taking the train that goes to the city of wisdom or the train that takes you to the city of folly. And suppose you took the train that leads to the city of folly. When you arrive there, should you be at all surprised, shocked, offended that that's where you ended up? Well, of course not, because way back at the train station, you chose to take the train that went to the city of folly. And that's why the book of Proverbs urges young people to consider the paths of their feet, or the rail line, the train tracks that they're going to be traveling on. Because direction determines destination. With a train track, you can either go forward or backward. You can't go this way or you can't go that way. And that's why you need to choose wisely of where you want to end up. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people my age who they see the city of folly on the horizon. They chose when they were younger to take the train that goes to the city of folly. And they're shocked, they're surprised, they're angry of why they're ending up that way. It's certainly not what they anticipated. And yet, when they were younger, they chose that path. They chose that train track. They chose that train. And so especially, again, as if you're a young person, give thought to your ways. Where do you want to end up when you're my age? Do you want to end up at the city of wisdom or the city of folly? Well, it depends which train track you take.
Like, share, and be wise!